Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off going through sections of the Silent Sands we hadn't explored yet, thanks to our now able to double jump. And we finally met up with Lady Rhea, who then gave us some, silver charms and left. To do what it is she needed to do. But she did tell us where to find Lady Fina. And hopefully we can go over and save her before it's too late. For now, we did have a few problems. I died a few times, sadly, trying to get through that last area there. But at least now I can accept some divine blessings here. Go ahead and strengthen my current leggings, which should help a little bit. And let's see. I got 17. So, I guess I could try to save up for hastened skill recovery, or maybe wait until I get to reduce MP usage. Like, there are plenty of different buffs, but I guess for the most part I've been trying to save up for the more expensive stuff. But it might actually help if I just increase drop rate. That way I can get more herbs, more of those potion things, maybe even more SP. If those count or not as item drops, just to see if increasing that rate does anything or not, since I did get the increased SP gain right away, which should help. But I don't want to grind too much to try and get everything, to try to get all the blessings. I might, like in another video, kind of show that off maybe or something, who knows, but for now I'll just kind of enjoy the game and not try to grind too much unless I really have to. So, but I'll just kind of keep saving up for now, and let's head back to where we were before. Of course, now that we have the leggings that will help us against the sands, as well as the silver charm, we can now take care of these guys who are giving us some trouble before, and kill them once and for all. There we go. Like, let's see, was there anything on this side I should check out? I feel like maybe I should for a sec here, just to make sure I don't miss anything. And while we're here and all. Okay, those guys are teleporting a lot apparently. Let's see, come on. There we go. And of course I have to dodge some of these things, that boogers, whatever you want to call them, falling from the sky here. Come on. Yeah, these are definitely not one of the fun monsters to challenge, just because of the whole teleporting around the area and, covering it in that slime that we keep messing around on. But yeah, there's not much point in going that way, so... because we've already been in that direction, and it just leads to kind of other parts of the area we've probably been to before and explored. Let's see. And I guess one of the things I'm curious about, like supposedly, if you fight the monsters enough, you unlock, you unlock plenty of information about them. As you can see, their HP, their level, what they do, and apparently if you fight them enough, you unlock everything, and it's part of like a pretty much okay, yeah, like for Zelachron, for example, we don't know its HP or its defense or its gold or XP or stuff like that. So if you like, that is an achievement in the game, trying to unlock all their information. So I was just a bit curious about that, but like, I usually don't read too much up on monster facts unless it tells me something I want to know about how to fight them if I'm having trouble, or if they have any elemental weaknesses, which I'm sure they some of them probably do, but like most of the time they kind of get taken down by my wind skill or my axe. So usually, unless I notice I'm not doing any damage to them or any significant damage to them, I'll normally try and figure it out see kind of what works, since there isn't too much to kind of figure out at least. Like, there aren't that many other skills I have I can use to fight enemies here. But yeah, so they do have a fairly varied monster catalog here. All of them looking fairly unique and different. Some of them with different attacks here and there. So it's definitely a lot better than compared to some games I've played where a lot of them are just different colored skins of similar creatures. Like, at least, for example, the bomb guys. Ah, darn it. Well, at least I made sure to save back here. So, but I haven't really gained that much since doing that, I guess, so I definitely need to find some... Oh, it looks like my level up isn't there, but oh well. I'll just worry about it some other time, because I don't think it was making enough difference. I think I really do need maybe a level or two to deal with some of these monsters that I keep dying to. But yeah, so as I was saying, at least with the bomb guys that we're fighting here, they're fairly, like, even though they're a reskin of the poison and flamethrowers, they still, you know, of course, since they have a different weapon, they attack differently and they look fairly distinct with the color palette they were given. There we go. So it's not like I feel like I'm facing the same monsters I did before. And I feel that's kind of important because, you know, like, think about a lot of the shooters out there and just how similar a lot of the enemies you fight are. Like, how many of them you just simply use the, you know, your best weapon, or, you know, the weapon you're most comfortable with, and you kind of fight them that way, and, you know, you take them out and that's it. Like, there's not as much strategy involved sometimes, other than making sure you're in a good position. Come on. Like, think about these little guys and how much trouble they're giving me, even though they're, you know, they don't seem that menacing. Yes, I know. It's firmly shut, so I'll have to press a button to finally open it up. Of course, you know, I'm not sure how much of this game, of the difficulty I'm facing now, is from the enemies or just from, you know, this being on hard mode. You know, I'd be curious a little bit, but... And of course, they still keep getting their hits in. There we go. Got a level. That should really help out here. But yeah, like, I guess lately, it doesn't feel like there is much trouble, or as much trouble to reskin enemies in some games, and some kind of makes sense to at least have. Like, I know how some bosses are like just bigger versions of other enemies, which I think works out because then you kind of fight them in a whole different way as long as they're more powerful and have different moves than what they normally would have because they've been buffed up or something. But yeah, like, you know, and then of course if you are gonna reskin, like, because I understand how difficult it can be to try and create unique enemies for people to fight all the time. You know, because, for example, you have to create the art for them, then you have to create whatever weapon they're using and whatever art that is required to use. Then you have to create all the animation for all of their movements and, you know, and then coloring them. And So all the art involved is pretty laborious. Let's see, what actually, oh yeah, I got a Panacea here, so let's just go ahead and use it to up my life here. So think of all the art assets, then you have to program all their behaviors, you know, which can become even more laborious, depending on kind of what it is you want them to be able to do. So I can understand why there are plenty of games out there, especially in the early days, when most enemies were kind of like just simply reskins of other enemies they were already made before. Like, funny enough, when you think of the turtle and the Goomba, like from the original Mario Bros, what exactly was their behavior? You know, theirs was almost the exact same. The only differences was, like, the turtle, you would hit it and you could then hit its shell, so it had at least one extra layer of behavior, but its movements for the most part were the exact same. So I feel like that's kind of the biggest thing that developers need to see about doing, is that whatever enemy they decide to make, you know, they try not to do as more work as they needed. Like, certain enemies, they'll have to change how their movement behavior is, of course. But, you know, at least programming-wise, it should be just plenty of cutting and pasting, really. Or copying and pasting. You know, because a lot of movement behaviors can be shared to a lot of different enemies. They just have to have their own animations to make sure they feel like theirs. Of course, depending on what you want your enemy to do, their movement and actions can be at least somewhat different. But like in the original, you know, even though the enemies were very different, they had pretty much very similar behaviors. But no one kind of saw it that way because they saw a turtle and a Goomba. And, you know, the slight differences with them at least, you know, didn't make people think about that. Okay, so now we're back finally here in this room where I died the last time thanks to that guy and their need to finger people apparently. Or at least apparently give him a hand. Come on. They seem to need to be at least a certain distance before they attack, but either way, they're still pretty annoying to deal with. But yeah, these guys, you know, Neo, Famicom, the company, did an excellent job with just exactly kind of all the different enemies and bosses, and each feeling unique, even if there are a few reskins here and there. But they at least feel different enough most of the time that you're not worried about it. You know, RPG or turn-based combat games definitely need to make sure that they're not too repetitive, but it's a bit hard to avoid that when you can repeatedly fight some of the same enemies over and over again because you're in a certain area, kind of like this. There we go. So I'm almost there with the level, but I still have a bit more to go, and I'm getting a bit low. Okay, but yeah, I can't get through there because of the doorway. Let's see. So, well, let's see. I guess when it came to monsters, I'm trying to think of what was the monsters I hated the most. Oh, hey, we actually got a look at Hugo Fact here, and he's talking to his sorcerer comrades. Yep, there's Chia. And, Candena? Candice? No, not Candice. Oh, well, I'll just call her Ina. Or, I don't know what I'll call her yet. And there's Hugo Fact, even though we just didn't get introduced. Oh, there we go. Yep, if you would try to maybe answer your shell every once in a while, you might actually learn a bit more. Oh, we just finally found Rondo Annex, where Lady Fina is currently being held. It even shows up the, title right in the corner, right corner, or yeah, left-hand corner there, sorry. So, I guess they didn't know that? Yeah, they definitely didn't know that. Except for Hugo, apparently. Oh good, she did at least tell them about Lady Rhea. I was slightly worried that she wasn't. Well, good thing Hugo is fairly focused, I guess. Yeah, probably not. Well, we are currently in a tower that was constructed by demons, so I don't think anything here is wholesome. Well, I guess I would assume that too. Sorry, but that's not Unica's style. Yeah, she's completely fine being put in harm's way, since we're gonna go at it. Yeah, I heard plenty of words you said, but hey, we got that blue amulet from, House Gemma, so we should be fine there, right? Well, at least they're finally allowing us to do something now, huh? Of course, I'm gonna go in there even if you're gonna call for backup anyway. So, but let's go ahead and equip the blue necklace just in case. See how much that helps us out here. And the background around here is kind of nice. You got the foreboding clouds and the 2 moons in the background. Oh, I'm not sure if I recall those before. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fight a boss here, though. Yep, there it is. Hey, look, it's the sultry voice again. Sorry, I'm not very good at doing sultry, though. If you're expecting me to do that. Yep, she's the one who took Lady Fina. I think her name was Zava. Definitely weird name, but hey, we got a Unica here, so there had to be a Z name, right? Now, why would she have magic that could seal away a goddess's powers? You think that would be kind of hard to do? Pitiful. She's young, she wears a bandana and wields an axe. I'm not really sure if that's pitiful. Why is everyone ranking on people with no magic? Is that so much of a problem? At least even for, supposedly people who are supposed to be able to do magic? Man, they make it feel like not having magic apparently makes you handicapped. Really feeling annoyed at that. I like to believe the challenges in our life make us who we are. So whatever, and make us stronger for it, whatever those challenges are, whether they be having magic or not having magic. Good for you, Unica. Now let's try and trounce that, witch, and show her what for. So I'm trying to remember if I... No, I don't get to fight her. I get to fight a mini Cthulhu, apparently. And she, of course, runs off to let me face the Summon Spellfinder here. I don't care for these things. Well, I'm glad I was able to dodge all that. And it's a good thing I have double jumping. Great. I thought I was able to jump over that, but no. Of course not. So, it looks like it might take a while since I'm dealing with, you know, all these weird totems that he summoned that can do damage to me. As long as I, you know, am in the wrong spot, of course. Oh, cool, I got some damage on him pretty well here. I'm not quite sure how much I should worry about that place he kind of puts up, and then, because it seems like the fire's doing more damage to me than anything. And I probably shouldn't have done that. I think I'm being a bit too aggressive when I'm trying to go after him when he's in the middle of all that. And those tornadoes aren't any help either. Yeah, I don't want to try and stay in there too long because I already saw, you know, kind of the damage I kept taking from them because of it. So it looks like the electric attacker is probably the easiest one to dodge out of any of them here. I guess I'm maybe attacking him too much when the windstorms are kind of flying about. It'd be nice if I had some way of destroying those things, but I guess not. Oh, darn it. I'm wondering if there's anything else I can use to help me out here, but I can't pause to change equipment here, apparently. I guess I'm wondering if I'm missing some armor. Like, I feel like I should have the other armor as well. And then, of course, just the amount of damage I keep taking from the magic is a bit high. Or, I guess it sort of looks like I could just simply kind of run over to him when I have my magic charged and then just run back. So that might be what I need to focus on doing a bit more instead of trying to attack him directly here with all the totems that keep flying around. Of course, I'm not sure where that damage just now came from. Darn it. Man, they keep using fire here, don't they? You would think at some point this guy could run out of MP or something. How much magic he's kind of using here. Yeah, I feel like this might be my best bet here. Trying to just simply go from afar here and attack him. Oh, darn it. Well, as much as it's nice trying to get damage in there, I feel like I can do a lot more when I'm up close like this. Darn it. Yeah, so I'll give this one more try and then I'll probably just wrap up for now and try again in the next video here. So yeah, pretty much when he's maybe not surrounded like that, I can hit him, but otherwise, I feel like I should just, you know, try fighting up close to him like that. Yeah, definitely doing a lot more damage to him up close like this. Oh, darn it. Ah, great. Now they're moving around like this. Well, at least the magic bolts that they keep shooting around there are pretty easy to dodge if I just stay out here, but now he of course keeps doing more. I didn't really want to take that damage in the middle there, but darn it. Now they're doing this giant flame attack everywhere here, which I did not expect. So that seems to be kind of the thing. After a while, he just, you know, has them all kind of firing in the middle there, along with these other attacks. So trying to attack him while this is all going on is, I feel, almost impossible to deal with, so I feel like the best way to just keep fighting here is to try and aim for him. Okay, now they're back to just doing this now, which... damn it. Oh well, sadly that's about all the time we have for today. So join us next time as we continue our trek into fighting this boss here and hopefully be defeating him. So until next time, have fun gaming.